Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
This story is sponsored by Belfour.
Well, welcome back to Living Local Carolina. Today I am at Belfour Property Restoration. I'm joined by Steve. How are you, Steve?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Wonderful. Tell me your story. How did you get involved with this company?
So I grew up here in Myrtle Beach. I've been here since '74, and Tony moved across the street from me. And it was kind of golf course conversation that started the conversations about me buying into Full Steam Ahead. That was back in 2001.
And look at you now.
We have come a long way. We actually started out with 8 employees. It was me and Tony and 8 employees. And I actually was hired to do sales and marketing. But the company grew so fast that I got into the production side, and I've been doing production, all of it ever since.
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything.
So for somebody that might not know, what does Belfour do?
So we specialize in insurance restoration. So if somebody's house gets damaged either by water or fire, we do mold remediation, we do a little biohazard cleanup. Anything that normally when the insurance company gets involved, we can get involved and help you guys out with it.
So how far is your reach in terms of who you're able to help?
So we concentrate in Horry, Georgetown, and Brunswick County. But now that we're Belfour, our reach is a little bit farther. So we go up into the Wilmington area, we go up to Florence, we are basically east of 95, and then Columbia takes care of west of 95. And we go down to McClellanville, because Charleston comes up to McClellanville.
Gotcha. And you mentioned it a little bit before, Full Steam Ahead is what you guys used to be, and now you're Belfour. Tell me all about that.
So in 2020, we were acquired by Belfour, and we've maintained the same employees that we've had. Probably 70% of them are still here. You normally lose people, just normal attrition. And we use the same subcontractors we used before.
Yeah, you like to support small businesses, right?
We're supporting the same local small businesses that we did when we were Full Steam Ahead.
Very cool. Now, talk about the process when somebody gives you guys a call. You're able to come out, see what the damage is, and then come back here, and they're able to actually design.
The whole 9 yards. If you have a loss at your house in the middle of the night, you can call us and we will come out and respond. Say you get out of bed and you step into water. You can step into 2 inches of water if a supply line breaks. And we'll come out and take care of that. And then your next step normally is to contact your insurance company. So once you reach out to your insurance company, we'll meet with the insurance adjuster and make sure they see the same damages we do, so everybody's on the same page. And then we can actually, once we determine what is damaged after we dry the house out, you can come here to make selections. We have a beautiful showroom. You can do your floor coverings, your cabinets, paint colors, countertops here. And then if you don't like something we have here, we'll take you wherever you want to go to do some shopping.
Awesome. Love that.
Yeah.
What would you say is the most rewarding part of this job?
So for me, what keeps me around is when someone first has a loss and they don't know which way to go, it's the process of helping them through that process. So I like to show up at the house and they're kind of freaking out a little bit, which is what you do when you step out of into water. And then we actually can help guide you through that process. And that's working with the people is my favorite part of the job.
And I can imagine you've made some friends over the years and have lots of stories.
I'll tell you, we have made friends. Not only do they become customers, but a lot of them become friends also. And we still do social things with a lot of those people that we've worked for.
Yeah, how did you get involved with Belfour in the first place?
So probably 15 years ago, there was a loss in North Myrtle Beach, and we were working on the loss, and we get a phone call that somebody from Belfour Property Restoration was going to come down, and they might take the job from us. It was a $30,000 job, so it was a rather large job. And the gentleman came in town, and I met him, and we hit it off, and he let us do the repairs, so they didn't bring Belfour in from Charleston. And since then, we've done 4 jobs for him personally. His mom and dad owned the condo. That same condo's flooded 3 times. He had a condo in Tidewater that somebody drove a car into, and we did the work for him there. And then they actually used to have some jobs here in Myrtle Beach, and they would call us and ask us if we would help the customers out. So we built a great relationship with Belfour.
This story is sponsored by Belfour.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Well, today I am at Coastal Comics with the owner, Drew Johnson. How are you?
Good, how are you doing today?
I'm doing awesome. We got so much to talk about. I mean, let's get to the elephant in the room here. You're a comic guy.
A little bit, you know, you might say that. I started collecting when I was about 8. Did it my whole life, and it's kind of spiraled into having my own store the last 10 years.
And you have pretty much a little something for everyone.
Yeah, we've got old stuff, new stuff, action figures, posters, little gaming, you name it, we probably got it. If not, I'll get it for you.
I love that. So you actually brought some examples of some pretty rare comics that you have as well.
Yeah, I thought I'd bring a few things to show that you don't walk into a store and see on a daily basis, so I thought that might be a treat for everyone.
So walk me through, we were talking about this earlier, that these are in cases because they've been graded?
Yeah, that's the big trend in comics the last few years, getting your more valuable or more rare comics graded. It helps a lot of things, it helps preserve the comics. You and a potential buyer know exactly what you have in the comic as far as the grade and condition. Just helps everybody all the way around, and they look really cool in the case.
They do, of course. But what constitutes something being graded well? Is it the condition? Is it how old it is?
It's all about condition. Most collectibles, whether it be toys, video games, a lot of those are now being graded as well. It's about condition. So it used to be having the particular comic was, oh, I have the comic. Now it's having the comic in the perfect grade or a very high grade. This is an example of first appearance of Captain America in Marvel Comics, signed by Stan Lee. This one is from 1964. It's graded 7.0, which is pretty high for a book that's, you know, pushing 60, 70 years old. So that's why you get them graded, because not only do they look nice, they display well, and they will no longer deteriorate.
And you were saying the new comics come out on Wednesdays?
Every Wednesday's new release day, so that's probably our busiest day. People want to see what's out that week. There's always a new first appearance. There's always a hot comic everybody's looking for.
Well, it is a hot and sunny day here on Pawleys Island, and I am joined by Mr. Thomas Williams. How are you doing?
Great, hot, but I'm still here.
Yeah, we're holding in there. But tell me about you and what you do.
Well, my name is Thomas Williams. My telephone number is 814-8598. Area code is 843. I live in McClennanville, but I come from McClennanville to Pawleys Island for the last 29, 30 years. And I also come 4 days a week. And I love it. And I don't think I see no way I'm going to stop.
Now, what do you do?
I do the, if you see the stick I got, I do the cobra, I do the owl, I do the rattlesnakes, I do the fish, the flounder, the rainbow trout, the catfish, wide-mouth bass. If you name it, I can do it.
Now, how did you learn that you could actually do this?
Or at my father, 3 generations back, and my older brother showed me, because my father had passed away. And he showed me how to do it, and then after that it's just history. But some of the things, like my brother couldn't do a cobra, he couldn't do an alligator, which a whole alligator, that's what I do also. The big flounders, or he could have made just regular sticks.
But you can get a little fancy with it.
Yes,
huh?
I just gotta, if I see it in with my eyes, I don't have to have a picture. I can automatically draw it.
That is so cool.
Yes.
You're able to hand carve these sticks, and
Right.
then you even paint them and seal them, and they're very functional as much as they're beautiful.
Right. If you see this one, this is what you call a honeysuckle vine wrapped around a cherry. The head is a put on. So this is got a rod, a steel rod, not anything else in there but a steel rod. So in case if you drop it, it won't break.
Okay, so you're out here 4 days a week. Can you tell me the address and where people can find you?
Yes, you can find me at 1061 5 Paula's Island, near the bakery.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Well, good morning and thanks so much for joining us today again on Living Local Carolina. Today I am joined in studio by Michelle Gerald. How are you doing?
I'm great, thank you.
All right, you are the founder of SIS. What does SIS stand for?
Sisters Inspiring Sisters.
And what is SIS all about?
It is a big umbrella of things, but it's really focuses on helping the community, helping our youth and the women. We deal a lot with mental health. That's a big piece of it. The mental health part of it, we deal with the mind, body, and the soul. So trying to make people as whole as possible and being there as much as we can for whatever they need. Being that go-to for whatever it is that they need.
I was going to ask you what your passion was, but I know it's going to be hard for you to nail that one down after just talking to you for a little bit.
My passion is helping people. I have a love for people, and I didn't have the best life growing up, and I think that I'm in this space and I do the things that I do because I wanted to be the answer for the things that I needed to answer for, but I had nobody there for. So being the answer for people, being there to be the answer for whether they need clothing, whether they need food, whatever it is, you just need somebody to listen. SIS really is, and my passion is being that answer.
And these are things that might seem like very small, but they make a huge difference to somebody's life and their well-being. That's got to be rewarding on a daily basis for you to be able to see that and really pay it forward to people.
Yeah. It's very rewarding for me. I get joy out of seeing, putting a smile on someone's face. Even if people, you do things, I do things a lot of times secretly so that people don't know that it's me that's doing it. Because it's not about my face being out there, it's just about making sure that that person gets what they need. So my joy is just knowing that they got what they needed and I made a difference in their life. It's very rewarding. And I would be untruthful to say that it doesn't bring me joy, because it does. It does.
So how can our viewers help you? I know you're doing things throughout the year, but what's going on right now that people can help you with?
Right now we are collecting coats, blankets, clothing, all sizes for men, women, and children.
And you also were telling me that you feed people experiencing homelessness on a weekly basis.
Yes, weekly you can ride by. I do this actually by my home.
Really?
So weekly you can ride by my home and you will see a table set out and it'll have all kinds of fruit, vegetables, sandwiches, and different things, breads, different things that they can take. And I'll usually just take some bags, grocery bags, because a lot of times people are embarrassed about this situation, and I never want to make anybody feel uncomfortable, because it's only by grace that it wasn't me. So I never want anybody to feel uncomfortable, so I don't stand out and monitor the table. I don't stand out and just point, you can only get this. I don't do that. So I'll put grocery bags on my mailbox, and the neighborhood knows now, so they come through, they get the grocery bag, basically shop, get whatever it is that they need or they want to carry them through the weekend, and then they just go about their business. And I do that every Friday in the afternoon. You can usually find the table out around between 4, and I leave it out there until actually everything is gone.
I love it.
Yeah.
Now, I feel like I could talk to you forever, but what are some other things very quickly that you think we need to know about SIS before we go?
You need to know that SIS focuses on mental health. It's very, very, very important. The mental health piece is important. We provide services like a call center where you can just call. You don't have to get, advice. If you just need somebody to listen, we're there just to listen. We do a scholarship because we reach out to the young ladies as well. So we do a scholarship every year, the SIS Merit Scholarship, Inspiration Merit Scholarship. We also do a women's retreat. It's the Heal Thyself Retreat, Healthy Self, healing from the inside out. We just do an umbrella of different things.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.